Hey, John Kavakis here from My Take, and today I want to talk to you about Goldvarg white metal models. Now I know a lot of you are very familiar with Sergio Goldvarg and the incredible resin models that he's been producing. Kind of single-handedly dragged the whole 143rd hobby into the 1960s and 1970s, and a lot of other manufacturers have followed. But maybe what you don't know about is that back in the 90s, Sergio made white metal models, and he made some really nice white metal models. Now, it was a relatively limited run. The number I see on HobbyDB, somewhere around 36 issues or so. I don't know if that's complete or not. But he had a commitment to excellence, and he wanted to make the best white metal models that were out there, and we made them right down here in Argentina. And I think he did a fantastic job. I've had several of them in my collection. When I started collecting white metal, I wasn't quite sure who the makers were. Somebody showed me a 56 Mercury Montclair by Sergio, and I'm like, my gosh, this thing is incredibly detailed. If you know the man, you know he's got a passion for cars. He's got a passion for 143rd models. He's a collector just like us, so he knows how to hit the right buttons, and he knows what quality is. And I think, if anything I know about him, is that he strives to get the highest quality he can. So I've got two models here that I picked up from, actually I picked them up from Buzz at Route 66 Models. And I've got a 1951 Kaiser Henry J and a 1951 Chrysler Imperial. So I want to take a close look at these. I know they're not available anymore, but they do pop up on the secondary market from time to time, and I think they're fantastic values. And I think as we look back on them, we can have maybe a deeper appreciation for the incredible quality work that he did. So let's put these on the turntable and take a look at them. The first thing I want to point out is, the packaging is very similar to what we came to be accustomed to from Brooklyn and other white metal markers. So we've got the sponge, we've got the liner, we've got the high quality box, but then we've also got the models inside. These come with the original wrapping. They've got little tags on them here. I will show you what the tags say. It's a sign of quality as well. And I think once you see the finish, once you see the level of detail that Sergio was able to provide back in the mid-90s, I think is really phenomenal. We've come to expect a lot from Brooklyn recently. We had the Motor City models, which everybody went absolutely gaga over, in particular after they stopped making them. So we're going to take a look at these two here. Let's take a look at this Kaiser Henry J first. And the first thing I want to point out is that the finish is just superb. It's really well done. In particular, given the time frame, the chrome is bright, it's lustrous even today. There's a lot of nice little touches, separate door handles, a separate mirror mount, the hood ornament is well done. The grille, there's incredible depth and black washing behind it. There's no lenses in the headlights, but they're highly polished and look like they might have lenses in it. You look over on the side, the wheels and the hubcaps are really well done. And you go around to the back, the taillights are picked out. They've done a nice job on this spare tire and the bumpers and everything. And one thing that it's kind of hard to see, because hard to see in the interior, but the interior on this car is really well done. And they picked out the dash, I think, for way beyond their time for this being in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s or so. So the door panels and everything, just a really nice model. And it has a personalized little tag that goes along with it that tells you who inspected it, and it's signed by Sergio himself. Well, let's move on to the Imperial. And again, I want to point out the interior. This paint is even, it is lustrous, it is well done, and there's a 2-scale metallic flake to it, something that's unusual to find even today. Again, all of the trim is made either out of nickel or wire. It's not scraped, it's not painted, it's actually inserted into it. It's got separate door handles. It has a separate keyhole for the lock. The front grille And headlights, again, the headlights do not have lenses in them, but they're highly polished and they look like they do. The badging on the car is really well done, in particular given the time frame. The grille is deep, it's lustrous. They've done a great job. The windshield wipers are to scale. The tail lights in the back are very well picked out. Again, the badge on the trunk, just a beautiful little piece of work. Along with the bumpers and the wheels. The wheels are just really well done. The white walls on this one, you know, for how old this car is, this was released in 1993. You know, it has held up really well. You can see some of the dash detail inside, not much, but you can see some, and they've done a really good job. So you know, these are two fantastic models, and as much as they are a little bit of history, I think they're a testament to what Sergio was trying to do all the way back then and what he has accomplished now, because he's making some of the finest resin models we have on the market. He's taken that attitude that he had about white metal back there in Argentina, and he's brought it into the resin industry, and it's been a benefit to all of us. We enjoy his models. He's a great guy. He's a collector who understands what collectors want, and I just think he's an asset to the hobby. I appreciate everything he does. So this is my take on Sergio Goldvarg's white metal models. If you liked our video, I'm going to ask you to give me a like, a little thumbs up down there at the bottom. I'd love to hear your comments. I like to respond to them as quickly as possible. And of course, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back again soon.